and ask people, I'm sorry, I did not think that you said it's okay, no problem, it's, everything is fine.
So you are
So,
right.
yeah, but you are right that, but I have to do
Everything,
it
yeah, everything happens for a reason, right?
for good, for good.
For good. Yes, everything happens for good.
So, but what Birbal said, sir, you have put me in the jail. That was good because if I would have gone with you,
I would have been sacrificed.
I would have been sacrificed. So anything that
So such
happens,
a witty story, yeah.
yeah,
But it has a lot of meaning, right?
it is a lot of meaning.
Yes.
It so happened that there is somewhere I read that if the things do not happen what you are expecting or you want the best thing to happen, then God has some better plan for
Yeah,
you.
the plan for us. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree with you. Better
So
plan.
that is जिंदगी में गम आने हैं तो आते हैं, ये तो इंसान की इम्तिहान की बातें हैं. Means all the difficulty will come for examining you.
Testing us, yeah, for testing
Yes.
us.
जो इंसान ढूंढ लेते हैं इन मुश्किलों का हल, और ऐसे में anybody can find the answers to those
Solutions,
difficulties.
solutions.
वो ही आ पाते हैं इम्तिहान में अव्वल. They can only come first in the examination.
अव्वल मतलब
that
सर, अव्वल means examination.
अव्वल means first.
First, अच्छा, okay.
They will only come first. Those who can find solution to the problems. Problems will be part of the testing, and you
Yes.
have to find the solution. So that is the positive thinking. Next,
Yeah, no. Challenges come to make us stronger, kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, this one,
Pangebaji.
this Punjabi word,
Interesting word.
Pangebaji. You should take
सिद्धू
some.
साहब का pet word है. And
You should
सेठी साहब का.
venture. You should take risk. You should
Not
venture.
at all, sir.
Okay.
Who?
नहीं, हमारा सेठी साहब है, वो सरदार जी है, वो उनका लैंग्वेज बोल रहा हूँ.
This Pangebaji is Punjabi word. We show that you should take risk. You should venture out. Think out of box. Do something beyond what general people do, and then success is possible. So that is what is Pangebaji. On the truck, a lot of good things are written on the lorries and truck.
Yes, sir.
It says some truck will say कि you will कुछ जरूरत से ज्यादा और समय से पहले कुछ नहीं मिलता है. मतलब you will not get things more than what you have and not earlier than you have.
Correct.
It means that you believe in destiny. You believe in destiny. You believe in भाग्य. This पगेबाजी is just opposite to भाग्य. भाग्य में जो लिखा है उसके अलावा कुछ डिनाई कर सकते हैं आप, तो करने की कोशिश कीजिए. So if you take risk, then you can change your destiny. So destiny is not created or given. Destiny is made by people.
Destiny designs are not created by somebody.
Yeah.
We can design our own destiny. That's the saying.
Yeah. I have some very interesting share here.
Yes, sir.
हाथ की लकीरों पर कभी एतबार न कर. Means these lines
Lines
of your hand.
don't depend upon them.
हाथ की लकीरों का कभी एतबार न कर. ये बड़ी बेवफा होती है. They are not reliable.
Yes, sir.
These lines
Don't believe.
don't depend upon them. They are not reliable.
Okay,
हाथ की
great.
लकीरों का कभी एतबार न कर. हमने ऐसे भी सिकंदर देखे जिनके हाथ ही नहीं है.
Exactly. It's true, sir. Really great.
Next.
What an amazing collection of all these philosophical things. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Payback.
Now what playbook to society? After retirement, what should we give it to society?
Sir.
As a matter of fact, we should take care of our society and our country. So first payback to the society is बेमतलब की दुनिया में वो ही हमारी शान है. मतलब you do something that is your pride in this world. What you do for society is your importance. It is your greatness. हर शख्स का वजूद ही सिर्फ देश की पहचान है. So if you love देश and society, that is your payback to society and to देश. So not that we should take good job. No, we should also contribute to society and to our country. So that is the payback. And how I am doing that payback is that I am providing education to people, and I am providing it free of cost now. At this ventures, now that I don't need money, so I have sufficient money to eat food and live, so that I don't charge money. So you got to do something for society. So there are different people. We should contribute to the society's benefit of the society in some form or other in the country. Next.
That's what we call it in the corporate world, the corporate social responsibility.
Social, yes.
So
corporate
this is,
social
we
responsibility.
have to pay back to the society. Like we have come from Air Force. Now I think that's
Yeah.
what we have been doing for the past 7 months, paying back to our fraternity,
Yes,
where they deserve their pride and honor and respect from people like us. Yes, sir.
that's correct.
Yes, sir. Next.
Now, this is more related to our network, Air Area group, our group,
Yes, sir.
Air Area. We are all veteran from Air
Yes,
Force.
sir. What is that, sir?
Pehchan means
Pehchan. Yes.
identity.
Yes, yes, yes.
And networking. Like we are doing networking, we are developing our own identity, we are developing cohesiveness, cooperation. That is very much required. So when
Yes.
we go out from the when we become retired, what is more required that you develop good networking, good relationship, and good identity with some people around you. And we more so in COVID, we came to know about it. That what is most important for you is your friend and your family, your
Yes,
network.
Yes, sir.
So that is what is required after retirement, that you should have developed the network. We are a part of Air Veteran Group, so we have to take pride in it, and we have to do some activity which will be helpful for our network. I have written to Director of Resettlement, Delhi,
Sir.
that I am willing to provide training to our army people in the area of management, in the area of soft skill, in the area of life skill, and so on and so forth. Because soft skill and life skill, which are now more required than the technical knowledge of things. So I said I have written a letter to them to use my services without I won't charge anything.
Sir.
So that is sort of my giving to society.
I'm giving back to society. Yes.
We should be united, cohesive, we should develop network. So that is a पहचान, that is identity. हम वो पत्ते हैं, हम वो पत्ते नहीं जो शाख से बिछड़ जाएंगे. हम वो पत्ते नहीं जो शाख से बिछड़ जाएंगे. We are not the leaves which will give away the tree. We are not going to leave the tree. We are part of the tree.
Okay.
So we are part of the group, and we will not leave. So
Very
हम वो पत्ते नहीं जो शाख से बिछड़ जाएंगे. शाख means tree. पत्ते means
We are now evergreen leaves to the tree. We don't fall down.
we remain with the tree.
Yes.
We will not leave. हम वो
Okay.
पत्ते नहीं जो शाख से बिछड़ जाएंगे.
Sir.
आंधियों से कहते हैं अपने औकात में रहे. Let आंधी take care of themselves. They cannot affect us.
Okay.
So आंधी will not, any problem is not going to.
Any stone will not make us fall. Yes.
Yeah. So that is पहचान. Next.
Sir. और आगे सर कुछ रिश्ते में ना.
अच्छा. Many people try to join the group for some benefit. Munafa means profit. Many people will look for the interest, profit, and how my needs could be satisfied. So कुछ रिश्तों में मुनाफा नहीं होता. कुछ ऐसे रिलेशनशिप है जहाँ पर प्रॉफिट नहीं होता है. पर जिंदगी को ये बहुत अमीर बना देते हैं. तो ऐसे
अमीर बना देते हैं. हाँ, मुनाफा नहीं होता लेकिन अमीर बना देते हैं.
अमीर बना देते हैं. कोई प्रॉफिट नहीं होता है.
Yes,
so
sir.
our relationship in this group is not for profit. पर हम बहुत अमीर हो गए.
So much of mental richness, cohesiveness, and all those things which you are now projecting.
Last, thank you very much. This is my address. This is my email address.
Yeah, thanks.
Address and phone number.
So Jai Hind, 40 Nagar, Vishnupuri, Indore, Professor IC Gupta at the gmail.com, 999-357-5899.
Anybody can contact me for any type of services, and I do not charge.
What a marathon run toward this philosophical world that you have built for yourself, and very few people delve deep in this realm of affairs. Thank you so much for taking.
Anybody would like to ask anything, you're most welcome.
Yeah. Now, okay, you have covered your part, sir. Within 1 hour, it is over. Now, can I ask you a few questions on the narration given by you? Yeah, before I open to the public. So, firstly, yes, sir, thank you so much for your wonderful narration of your life journey, starting from a poor boy kind of thing to gradually transforming into a warrior, from there on to started doing even marketing. On one side, as you rightly said, you are doing four things in a day. That is now part-time classes, marketing, then attending some classes, program, and also at the same time maintaining the work-life balance by taking care of your family, taking them out, so that you are fulfilling all your obligations apart from developing your personality part of it. I, on behalf of all the air warriors in the group, we salute you for all your efforts, dedication and devotion, and particularly personality development apart from achieving or culminating in the achievement of a doctorate degree. And we also feel proud of your achievements, not only in India, at the international forum, be it France, then be the Bangkok, Thailand, then be the Bhutan, and some Mauritius countries like that. I think very few air warriors would have such a kind of mindset and opportunity to operate at the global level, starting from the lowest level from a village. So really an inspiring story, sir. Really incredible story. And in our parallel, you are an unstoppable air warrior.
But all wishes are from friends.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Now, sir, okay, now we'll go to the question session. So, you served in Indian Air Force for 15 years.
Yes, sir.
So, now you have also served in the profession of teaching, remaining rest of your life after 15 years, maybe for almost 3 decades or 4 decades into this.
Years.
So, now, how do you feel about the Air Force life?
I would like to say one shloka you, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
त्वमेव माता से पिता त्वमेव बंधु सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविड़म त्वमेव सर्वम देव देवा. Whole Air Force is for me Deva. It is my parent substitute.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat once again? There is I missed your shloka.
त्वमेव माता से पिता त्वमेव.
Yes, sir.
Air Force is my mother, father, everybody. त्वमेव माता से पिता त्वमेव बंधु सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविड़म त्वमेव सर्वम मम देव देवा. You are for me, you are my God.
So Air Force is everything for you, be it mother, father, friend.
I am created, I am reborn because of Air Force.
So which way did Air Force help you grow in your life, sir?
Providing me my subsistence requirement. Second thing, provide me opportunity so that I am able to study, learn. I was given, and it's so interesting that in Jamnagar they told me, okay, you can go and attend the classes and then come in work in afternoon. So there's a lot of support, lot of cooperation, lot of promotion people have given me achieve those qualifications. Otherwise, it's not possible.
I think even I resonate with you. And many of our warriors also who have had all the gratitude for Air Force for their growth in civil life, including myself. In fact, I was also given special permission from CO and section commander to attend law classes from North Bengal University when I was serving in Bagdogra. I was feeling I was the one getting the benefit. So in the course of the interaction with all our air warriors for the past 7 months, I find everybody resonate with the same feeling of gratitude to the Air Force. That Air Force only helped us to grow or transformed us. Air Force means our section commanders or section in charges or the officers, whoever it is, or including our colleagues who helped us in all the ways for us to grow. So it's really, I think we should all again express gratitude for the Air Force, sir, once again. So like you have beautifully narrated on that sloka. That I can't exactly recite, but everything, be it a father, mother, friend, philosopher, everything is Air Force. The
ultimate God.
Yeah, ultimate, sir. I salute your acknowledgement of gratitude to the Air Force, sir. Yes, sir. So, what are the key characteristics or traits that you feel helped us help you grow?
I mentioned all those initiative, potentials, passion.
What are the mantras you explained there, including all those things? Okay, I take it that way.
But most important out of that is passion and potential.
Patience and potential.
Yeah, you must improve your potential, and you should have passion for whatever you do.
Yeah. So we have to have the patience to get anything that we can't get.
And then, of course, I think networking is one of the important requirement today.
Yeah, that is the most impactful factor in anybody's life is networking. I do agree with you. These days, without networking, it is very difficult to grow. I think networking, as you rightly said, help you to go beyond the boundaries of the nation.
Yeah. And
And
recently on Facebook, I had a friend from Maldives. He has a villa college there,
okay.
and we interacted. And then he said that he would like me to go to Maldives to teach in a villa college.
Okay, okay, sir. Maldives is like a heaven.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went there in the March this year. This is like a heaven on the earth. You have to go.
I plan to go in October.
You have to go. So like a heaven on the earth place like this. Yeah. So that pristine waters and archipelagos, all those things. Yes. So you are so lucky that you visited so many foreign countries.
LinkedIn and Facebook are very helpful.
Yeah, social media for getting the connectivity or networking. Social media also helps us a lot. So now, in fact, our own story, our own warrior group, and it's a kind of social media gathering only. Otherwise, I didn't know all our warriors except a few. Now we know each other because of the social media.
Yes.
So, in fact, social media, it has become a great networking facility for all of us. So it has its own importance in life. Yes, sir. I agree with you. Yes, sir. Then, so now you said for in for 15 years. Then also in the teaching line for about maybe 3 to 4 decades. So how do you compare Air Force life in the civil life, in the career, particularly in that academic career life? I mean, teaching life.
Comparison is odious. Comparison is not possible. The whole world is different.
Okay.
There you have discipline. There you have job satisfaction. There you have satisfaction to serve your country. And then when you come out, you find that there are a lot of things which were there in defense are not there out. What is not there is discipline. What is not there is cooperation, collaboration, fraternity, which is not there outside. Outside world, who is my neighbor, I don't know. Okay. So that fraternity, that closeness, that cohesiveness, that support system, and the discipline are the hallmark of defense, which is missing in civil life.
Yeah, you are right. The university in diversity, cohesiveness, commingling, then feeling
self-centered,
selflessness, selflessness.
In different selflessness.
And love and affection for one another. So many factors which contribute for the greatness of our Air Force. I really agree and acknowledge your views also on this. Yes, sir. So how did you get the interest to go for your studies while you were working in the Air Force?
As I told you, at the age of 9, I started teaching.
Okay.
With 2 rupees per month.
Sir.
So I developed the interest in teaching. Later I taught military officers. Then that was one. So I had 2 options. One, I can go for marketing. That was my forte.
Okay.
I could have gone
for forte. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could have gone for teaching. But teaching is more congenial because of my education. I became more interested in teaching.
So now you are also into marketing, research, teaching, and being the director as a team. I mean, in the leadership role of the organization also, and I'll also, of course, served as an airman. And which of these roles, being an airman, or marketing person, or a lecturer, or a professor, or reader, finally director or group director, which of these roles which are these roles closest to your heart, sir? Airmanship, professorship, directorship, lecturership?
You're asking very difficult question to compare things which are not comparable.
So you give
teaching is my passion, my love, and then serving in defense was my duty. And I started developing love for my duty too.
That's really great, sir. When you were prime of your youth, you served for the motherland. Then after getting some knowledge or enlightenment, started working as a academician, professor, and thereby giving life to so many people, including employment to some of the senior officers. Do you feel that you have achieved all that you dreamt of in your life after this?
No, nobody does.
What else is the goal, sir? Unfinished goal.
More teaching opportunity outside than in India.
So now you have the hunger for more.
I use my LinkedIn network to offer my services for webinar, for seminar, free of cost. I'm looking for it, and I get satisfaction in conducting webinar and seminar. That is joy. That is joy for me.
Acha, that is the joy, and that is the life of fulfillment for you to keep serving the people.
My
And to
second
be a,
interest is to travel.
okay,
I
sir.
travel at different places, many countries, and almost whole of India. ज्योतिर्लिंग सब कर लिए हैं, धाम कर लिए हैं, अष्टविनायक कर लिया है. So
Okay.
I've done everything in India except Andaman Nicobar, and I'm going on next.
Sir, yeah, with through your company Marco, you conducted lot of researches for corporate world or foreign countries, particularly repositioning of tourism in Thailand. So now, how do you visualize a tourist industry in our India, sir, to develop?
We had a setback because of COVID. Otherwise, we have a lot of capabilities. And our strength, particularly, is culture and behavior, human behavior, human interaction. There are two strong things that we have. One is our culture, second is our people. These are the two strengths. But then there are
our culture and
our people, their relationship.
our people and culture, our strengths. Yes, sir.
Culture, music, these, that, music, dances, painting, sculpture, all these things are the culture part. And then people, their interaction. Of course, food is another part of tourism which attracted people. And one of the another area which is very interesting for tourists is Bollywood films.
Oh, yes, yes.
So these are the strong areas of tourism in India. But there are some very weak area. One is hygiene.
Yes, sir.
And second is cheating.
Okay, okay. So we have to improve those areas.
So yeah, cheating, transportation, accommodation, these are some weak areas which should be developed.
Oh, very pertinent points that you raised, correct. What do you want to, what will be your message to all our airways on the call, sir, out of your life journey? So what message would like to share with our airways on the call today?
Don't go for traditional approach things. Look beyond that, out of box. Pangebaji. Pangebaji.
Take risks.
Something beyond normal thinking.
Okay.
जो कोविड में जो new normal है, so you should go beyond new normal. You should go beyond normal. And I used to tell my students, I don't want normal people. I want abnormal people.
Yeah. So only abnormal people or crazy people only can change the world. Change the world.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for patient hearing and answering and more
and thank you very much.
Philosophical view of the life, and which I think very few of our air warriors go into that kind of journey which you have gone with your deep insights into philosophical aspects or other aspects of life and how to grow, thinking out of the box, taking pangebaji and positive thinking. All these initiative, vision, these are all really, it's not like an air warrior sharing his experiences. It's like a motivational speaker giving the lecture to the students.
It was not bad.
And with added flavor of that slokas, poetic rhymes we have sung and narrated. Really
this is how I do in my class also.
So that's really beautiful, beautiful. And that's where so we have to be abnormal, you rightly said. So we should not go in the conventional way. So thinking out of the box or beyond the box, whatever it is. So you are as if we were your students, you are lecturing us with a subject, motivational subject.
A beautiful and excellent presentation also, sir. Yeah. Presentation was excellent and homework done.
So yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, it was very nice, very nice. Sir, only one my question, sir. Why sir was not interested to go for commissioning in Air Force?
He also.
I'm sorry, sir. Only I'm trying to analyze my life and others, because many of us who had a little more mindset or things like that, or to do something good for the society, or for that, why we are not, basically the reason why we are not interested for commissioning.
What
is actually drawbacks, whether it is,
why didn't you try for commission, sir?
Not only sir, most of us
from his perspective.
From his perspective.
Gupta sir,
let me tell you here, I tried once to go to army, but I was not successful because I was not made for that. I'm not I do not have those capabilities which can make a successful commissioned officer in army. And because my other interests came more predominant, teaching and education.
Yeah, I acknowledge your appreciations of the fact that
Thank you.
Now, sir. Now I request, we have some of our senior air warriors on the call. I request them in the question hour to ask some questions like Vinkaman Krishnamurthy sir. Yes, sir. And we have, of course, Group Captain Das sir is there. And if he is there, sir, a priority for you. Otherwise, Krishnamurthy sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Very good evening, sir.
It is indeed a happy experience to listen to the veteran, I.C. Gupta ji. Many of us, I am very, very sure, including myself, would like to identify with the sayings and the doings of Mr. Gupta. Tomeva mata cha pita tomeva, tomeva bandhu cha saka tomeva. It is a beautiful idea. That is what is taught in the junior school and it continues till the death. So, by taking example out of that, Professor Gupta has set an example to all our listeners beautifully. Second point I have is, like the corporate social responsibilities, I personally felt individual social responsibilities are also important. What, in his opinion, Veteran Gupta would like to say about the individual social responsibilities, just briefly, so that others get the chance to.
Sir, I touch this point that we have our responsibility towards society in our country. As made it Desh. So society in our country and more so towards society. If we play a good effective role, then we can change something which is very bad in our society. We can start changing those things. Start the initiative to change. So we have responsibility towards society. We have responsibility towards our country. And as far as capability, we should serve. So
every individual has a responsibility towards the society, towards the country. Thank you so much, sir.
So last month, sir, I gave an advertisement for a post of Vice Chancellor in my university, where I was Professor Emeritus. And it so happened that one wing commander and one brigadier was person who came for interview. And I was the member of the selection committee. And of course, I selected defense people only. It is biased, but then I can't help it.
Yeah, whom did you select? Did you select wing commander?
They are far better than any of the competitor.
No, did you select our wing commander, sir, brigadier?
Not with the captain from army, the navy.
Achha, captain. Okay, great.
So it has nothing to do with this. My goal is that they are better people, they are knowledgeable, they have a lot of experience, they can make better administrators and so on and so forth. So the bias is not because of defense, but of course, dil mein to baat hai na.
Great, sir, great. Your efforts in this. Yes, sir. Anybody can ask, sir, any questions now? Open to all. Unmute and ask questions, sir. Yeah, Balinge, sir.
Balinge, sir, first.
Yeah, yes, sir. Balinge, sir.
Sir, your narration of the journey right from birth till now, till this moment, in just 1 hour is a very awesome. I bowed my head before two professions. That is, one is a medical profession, they are the human saver, and second is the teaching profession, because the teacher is an architect of the new generation or people who have undergone training from the teacher and they moved all over the world in different fields. So teaching profession, they are the architect of people around, and you are one among them, sir, because the number of universities or your teaching profession you have gone, I am 100% sure these people have reached all over the world and they must be very grateful to you. So that is one. Third point, sir, your philosophy has enriched me, because the way you have talked about the life, the way you have given the guideline to lead the life, it is a really it's a highly regarded, sir, because the messages what we have received today highly enriching, and I think the one should analyze that and try to follow that. Definitely you will reach to best destiny in your life. So sir, we are very grateful to you. And one or two questions was, I think somebody asked the question, how is that you are not tried for commission? You tried, but then you are much better than that, because you were the teacher of the officers, commission officer. So is it not that you have achieved next milestone of that? That is what I would put it in, because you have gone out of box and you have seen that military people are undergone training. So these are the small things, but gives a very guidelines for one's individual, sir. So sir, I am very thankful to you for your enriching speech and the guideline. I am very grateful. We wish you all the best in your journey ahead, and your contribution to this, not only this group, because there are a lot of thoughts going on, form a university and a lot of things, and your journey will definitely contribute to whatever dreams we have not only our air group, but also the people around all over the world. Thank you very much and all the best.